Alright. So, stuff that I've made. The mystery boxes are stuff I've made, stuff I've written, or stuff I've collected. So I thought I'd show you, you know, some different bits. This isn't for sale. I just like to show it off, you know. And I can use it to make a little picture for the start of the video. So you got a fox, the fox's glove. Stuff made from foxes anyway is the gist of what I'm saying there. Right. So you could get yourself a little bongo. Yeah. You could get yourself a monster. More likely this sort of thing will be in your larger mystery boxes. You'll definitely get something I've made from skin and animals though. Definitely. But getting something like this in the bigger mystery boxes is quite unlikely. But you can order stuff like this from the website as an amalgamation. Or simply buy him as himself, as Bad Dog. You could get yourself this little lobster serving dish, mate. Where have you ever seen one of them before? You show me where you can go and grab one of them, mate. And it's a nice little place. You could, inside your lobster serving dish, you could keep your mouse ribcage key rings or your chick's eyeballs. You know, it's a little place to stash your goodies. You could get some fossils, which are things I've made from dead animals. So you've got these three guys like this. On this side here, that's like a Mr. Burns style rat there with a rat's head, spinal cord and chick feet. In the middle here, we've got a lizard's body and a chick's head. And on this side here, we've got some chameleon arms. Most of the mouse's body without its rib cages, because its rib cages were most likely used to make key rings. And it's got an head made out of a crab. Then we've got stuff like this, which is a new duck. Like New Coke, but it's a duck with a teddy bear's head, glow in the dark googly eyes, hands made from chick feet, duckling feet of course because it's a duck. You could get yourself some old styly, old timey keys. You probably just get one of these in your thing. Once I can figure out a way to snap this metal, I might have to start working out for a while to be able to get through this because I don't actually own a hacksaw. So, but that's something, you know, in the future I would say. You could get yourself a pebble pal. So a pebble pal's a little pebble with just body parts attached to it. So this has got a beak and some feet and a little bit of a tuft of fur at the top. You could get yourself some vintage bottles, a bit of glass, or something like this. This is something called jeweler's cement, which I'll try and clean it out, but I probably won't. But it's just something I managed to pick up for mystery boxes, other little glass vials, you know, you can store stuff in them. You could get yourself a bit of crystal, a bit of agate, you know, like that. You could get yourself some mouse lungs and mouse legs inside of a robot, which is called Iron Lung. Get yourself these unusual statues I seem to have a knack to find. I've never seen one of these before. It's a little dog. You've got more Wade. I've managed to get some more Wade. So you've got these little fellas here. He's actually got some painting issues on him, so I think he could be worth a couple of quid. So we'll investigate that though first, because the paint's in the wrong places. Got an orangutan Wade. You've got a snake here that's chomping on some chick feet. You've got this guy here, which is loads of faces of chicks put on a duck's body. So you've got one face, two faces, three faces, four faces. I think there's 5 or 6 faces on there. So you can see all of them there. That's a duck and a chicken. You might be able to get yourself a bit of horn. You could possibly. You get these in a little oddities packs a lot of the time, but sometimes they make their way into the mystery box. Little scorpions, mate, in key rings. Got crabs in key rings as well. You got chick's eyes in robots, but not just in robots, as I showed you before. You could get a chicken's eyeball in an owl. You got chick's hearts in ducks, in little dinosaurs, in robots, in hedgehogs. I've even got a mouse's testicle in a hedgehog somewhere. You got this little antique thing here. It might be good for crafters. I managed to find this, which I thought was pretty cool. It's pretty bizarre and pretty creepy. It's either Bert or Ernie, and he's trying to flash you. And obviously someone's really enjoyed this, and I'm assuming a child has been chewing this. But that seems inappropriate, innit, to make Sesame Street toys, where obviously it looks like his trousers are down by his ankles here, his green trousers to match with his green scarf, and then he's trying to show you his pecker, but whoever made it hasn't actually given him a penis, so we'll never actually know if that's what was going on. You could get some Disney toys attached to knives, which is a bit of something clever. I've never seen this before. I've never seen Disney themed shanks. It's not something I've ever found before. I got a bunch of clown stuff as well, like this. So I've been using some of the clown stuff to make my own things, like this here, which is clown feet, which is a clown's head with googly eyes, some fake hair, and loads of chicken feet. Oh, these are pretty cool. Let me put the horn down and hold the horn. Managed to get these. These might appeal maybe more to the foreigners, to the Americans in that, I don't know. But you got these. These are little, they're from when I think it was Prince Philip. Prince Charles, when Prince Charles became the Prince of Wales, these stills, mate, from that day, you hold them in the sunlight, they look pretty nice. I might even put them in a frame. I've got a see-through frame that they might find their way into. Got this little cat in a suit. Got geodes, agate geodes to go with your slices of agate. Shark's teeth, but not just loose shark teeth. We've also got shark teeth in vials, which is something you can now order from the website for a couple of quid each. Butterfly wings in vials. Fertility statues. So this is a fertility statue of a fella bonking his missus. Look at this. Hey, where can you get another one of them? Well, where can you get one of them and get, you know, handfuls of fucking dead animals as well? You could get yourself some Africana. I really like this. I really like this sort of stuff. Little African masks for going on your wall. Here's something else I make. These are called Teddy Bears. This is the Berserker. Wanted him to look... Excuse me! Excuse me. Wanted him to look like, I think it's Baraka. You know, from Mortal Kombat, the guy with the big fucking swords coming out of his wrists. So he's got some shark teeth there, some gastropods as eyes, and a mink skull as a head. It's called a Teddy Bear. Been messing about with shells, trying to work out shell stuff. So we've got a couple of things made from shells. You got this fella here, who's crawling along the desk, just dragging himself along with a duck's arse for a haircut. You got this fella as well. It's a little snail mouse kind of thing with a couple of tails, some chick teeth, chick beaks. You got this guy here, which I made at the end of last week. So this is a hummingbird. Hummingbird taxidermy is quite hard to come across. So what I did was I've made it easier for everyone by recreating the hummingbird. So you've got the beak here, you've got the wings made out of rabbit's ears. The beak's obviously, you know, a mouse's tail. The main part of the body is the upper half of a rat, and its feet are actual bird feet. So it's not far off a hummingbird, that. Plus its eyes will glow in the dark and scare the shit out of your kids. Then we've got these bits here, which these are soapstone carvings. Some of them I've put googly eyes on just because I think they look better as a cartoon. But you've got little rhinoceros, a hippo, an horse, even a bat. You know, different bits like that. You could get yourself a book on how to fuck a table. This book will tell you everything you need to know about not how to physically make love to the table, but how to get the table into your bedroom. Yeah, good methods for moving, for finding antique tables that you may wanna make love to. Things like that, you know, with dating advice, like you could go sunbathing together, you could do some indoor rock climbing, you could go peeping Tomming together, you know, watch your neighbours get dressed from a tree. You could find yourself a little microscope. You could get yourself a chicken's head put on a spring, a little bobblehead chicken. You could get these little guys that I've been making out of tails. Like I just made this fella today. He's a little worm monster with feet. But this is a worm monster without feet. Yeah, it's just a little bit of something different, you know, your little standalone pieces in your mystery boxes. Something to make yours different to everyone else's. Something to make it worth buying, I hope, anyway. Butterflies, mate. You could get a butterfly in a jar. Odds are I won't send these overseas in the mystery boxes because the pressure of the plane and that might make the cork fire up the glass and crush the butterfly and possibly penetrate the glass with a needle. But I've got different types of butterflies. I think that's called a dragon tail or a swallow's tail or something. That's a monarch, I think. I'm not really up on them, I just think they look nice, you know. So you got them as well, they could be in your mystery boxes. You could get a t-shirt in your mystery box. You could get a t-shirt in your mystery box which is branded from my stuff that says, you have to bear with me because obviously it's reversed, but get your rat out. So you could get your rat out on a t-shirt, mate. I'm thinking about starting to put in face masks as well, sorting out some branded face masks. Don't know if that would appeal to anyone. You could get yourself some Mouse's hearts in like little gingerbread men and a noose so you can hang him from your cupboard door and always be reminded, you know, of mice. What else do we have? We got all sorts, mate. Fucking all sorts. We've got more geodes, more teeth, mouse testicles and hearts in ogles, mate. All sorts, man. You could get anything, absolutely anything in these mystery boxes. That's what I want you to know. I want you to know it could be a bit of anything you fancy. You know, well, not of what you fancy. You don't get a say of what you get. But like, here's another little skin drum on a keyring. Here's a little crab in resin. Could get it. There's fucking anything, mate. You might get yourself a picture frame with some man-faced stink bugs inside. You could even get yourself a little porcelain toilet, or this, you know, something like this, a three-headed thing on loads of tails from rats and mice. There's a bit of hamster in there and a bit of chicken face, all sorts, mate, fucking all sorts. I think that's pretty good as an infomercial, don't you? www.worldaroundyou.com if you want to grab any of this sort of stuff. I'll see you in a bit.